there's this concept going on like I work out so I can eat whatever I want. That's not true. You have to work out and also eat right for the sake of your body.
Yeah. Sometimes blame is on the carbs. Sometimes the blame is on the sugar. Sometimes the blame is on sleep. You have to address each of these evils, importance of carbs and why it's not an evil, or importance of sleep, and of course how to manage the stress part of it and how it impacts your health journey.
So if we take a pyramid for good, healthy living, the first and most important here is going to be your nutrition. I would give it like 70%, because even if you do everything else right, and if you're going to be eating a little here and there in an inappropriate way, you will not see results, and will also lead to a lot of medical conditions. Like, you can work out all you want in the gym, you can sleep every day for 8 hours, but yet if you're going to be partying and having a lot of alcohol, or there's this concept going on like I work out so I can eat whatever I want. That's not true. You have to work out and also eat right for the sake of your body. So I know a lot of people also keep questioning these days that, oh, all these people who are working out too much, they die soon. I'm noticing that culture also happening. That is because you don't know what they're eating. You don't know whether they're stressed or not. You don't know how their sleep cycle was. So, which is why I'm saying the marks are distributed everywhere. And first of that is going to be your nutrition. To be very honest with you, it's even okay if everything is messed up, where you're not eating right, you're not working out also, everything is from the scratch, something to be started and looked upon. That case is much better than a case where you're overworking out, you're going all out in one department, but you're miserably failing in the other department. So nutrition combines of a healthy meal plate. Every meal plate that you have must have about easily 25 to 35% of protein and vegetables. These are the non-negotiables. Now after this is water. After this, based on your activity, if you are having a lot of activity, if you're physically a very, very active person, I would say give more adherence to carbs. If you're someone who's moderately or less active, that carbohydrates must come from a good complex source and can be not too much. And I prefer having carbohydrates in the first half of the day, not in the evening, because you need to use carbohydrate is nothing but it gives you energy. It gives you energy to do physical tasks mostly. So if you're going to be active, then there's a point of you taking a lot of carbohydrates. If not, just good sources of carbohydrates, fibrous vegetables, protein, and healthy fats through nuts, seeds, avocados, nut butters, all of these. Of course, portion control matters. This is something which I have to say for sure. The other tip I want to give is eat from sunrise to sunset. And that's the best strategy. You don't have to do fancy intermittent fasting for 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, because these are things which are not suitable for everyone. If you come from a place of having acidity, acid reflux, and other problems, it's not ulcer, etc. It's not going to go in your favor, and eventually you might also get them when you go into extreme modes of fasting. Our tradition way of eating, which was about wake up in the morning, start eating. When you see the sun out, you stop eating. This is exactly what I do in my life. So this is what I'm advising. So we've addressed nutrition. Next comes your training and movement. Training is something which you do as an enjoyable activity, where preferably you lift weights so that it helps you improve your strength, preserve your muscle, etc. The second thing is about movement, where you keep yourself either physically so active all the time, climbing stairs, you park your car a little far from your place to work, you don't use the lift every day, you keep playing around with the kids and spend time there. So you keep yourself super active, hyperactive. Otherwise, have a dedicated time apart from your training to do a walking activity, preferably outdoor, preferably wearing a headphone or something, make it fun, enjoyable, something like a me time. You listen to your favorite music, podcast, all of that. That's the second part of it. The third part of it is sleep, which is so underestimated. Like we need a proper quality 8 hours sleep every day. And by 8 hour, it's on dot 8 hour for me. It can't be 6 to 6.5. People don't understand the importance of it. If you want in a 24-hour day, if they want to compromise on something, they compromise the sleep for the sake of something else, which is fun. But this sleep is the starting of everything. You want to anti-age, you don't want to have wrinkles and all that. You want to remember and be focused and alert, take good decisions, the cognitive function of your brain and your stress, your cortisol. All of that is about the sleep. So when that sleep is compromised, they say like, no, but I feel good only. For my body, 4 hours of sleep is enough. My sleep is really deep when I even do 4 to 5 hours. That's not the point. Like basically, there are different stages of sleep. There's a deep sleep. There's a rapid eye movement. There's a light sleep. There is a dream stage. It all has to be covered up in your sleep. When you cover only certain areas and the other areas are not touched upon, it's going to really affect you in the longevity. And one day, if you wake up and realize it, it's gone. The days are over. So that's sleep. And finally, is your stress. For stress, I think, especially in the given age that we are, we need to have certain rules in place. We need to be very mindful about all the things that we do. And when we feel we are getting anxious, we are getting scared, we're getting angry, and things like that, it's very important to have some check-ins, do some meditative practices. All that stomach fat that we see is mostly from a place of too much stress.